They say life has a funny way of surprising you. That morning, as I stood in my bathroom, I held a small plastic stick in my shaking hands. Two pink lines, two small lines that changed my world. I was pregnant with a child of the man I loved more than anything in this life. I laughed, I cried, and I reached for my phone to call him, but he didn't pick up. He never would again. I didn't know that love, the kind of love that makes your heart believe in forever, was taking its last breath somewhere on a lonely street. He was gone, and I was carrying a part of him inside me. This is the story of how I became a mother and a widow on the same day. His name was Kwabena. We met at a friend's birthday party under a mango tree in Cape Coast. He made a joke about the jollof rice being better than his mother's. I laughed so hard I choked. That was how it started, with rice, laughter, and destiny. We didn't make it public, not at first. His family wanted him to marry someone else, someone richer, more suitable. But he chose me, every day in secret. We met behind libraries, in crowded markets, and in the quiet spaces where no one could see us, but where we saw each other completely. Kwabena wanted to be a filmmaker, but in Ghana, dreams like that don't pay bills. He worked late shifts as a security guard, filmed on weekends. I was in school, studying, working, surviving. But every night, we talked about the future we would build. A small house, 2 children, laughter, love. He proposed with a ring made from palm fronds. We were broke, but it was the richest moment of my life. He knelt under the stars and said, "I want to grow old watching your face in the moonlight." I said yes with all my soul. He got a job in Accra, good pay, film related. It meant distance, but we were excited. He left on a Monday. We texted the entire bus ride. And when he arrived, he sent one final voice note. "Soon, my love, our future begins. Soon." It would be his last message. The call came just after I smiled at that pregnancy test. "Is this Ama?" "Yes." "There's been an accident." I dropped the phone. The world tilted. I couldn't breathe. I ran barefoot into the hospital. People stared. I didn't care. I begged every nurse, every doctor, and then I saw his shoes. Still on his feet. Still, but no soul left in them. He had crossed the road to buy bread. A reckless driver didn't see him. Just like that, a heartbeat gone, and yet, inside me, a new one had just begun. How can joy and pain be born at the same time? For weeks, I couldn't eat. I didn't want this baby because it wasn't fair to raise them without him. But then I remembered his words. We are stronger than our fears. So I rose, one tear, one prayer at a time. I opened his email account, and there they were, unsent letters. One said, "If I don't make it, tell our child they were born out of the purest love I've ever known." I wept, not in pain, but in honor. I named him Kwabena, born on a Wednesday, just like his father. And every time I hold him, I feel both loss and an unbreakable bond. This isn't the story I planned, but it is the one I was chosen to tell, and I tell it with love.